Welcome to QSR Nation, your weekly dose of food service marketing tips and business strategies for success. Here's your hosts, Josh Anderson, Beth Oots, and Anthony Pierce from the PFS Brands National Headquarters.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. Listen in as we continue our discussion with Carrie Luxem.
I know a lot of our retailers that have a problem with just finding people in general before they quit. Eventually, you know, they just have a hard time recruiting. So as we get back to school in August and everything like that, do you have any good advice for back to school staffing?
Yeah, I mean, well, my advice would be, this is a little late for this, but so what happens, people are short-staffed all the time, you know, and depending on where you are, and they get really excited over the summer because they bring on all of these students that are looking for summer help, and they feel really great about that. But I think at the very beginning of summer help hiring, you've got to just make sure you're not bringing on too many people that are going to leave at the same exact time. So that's like really thinking through that. You've got to think ahead a little bit. But now it's mid-July. You know, you still have students for the next month or so, and people aren't really thinking, they're feeling staffed, you know, they've got great people or whatever. I think it's just so important to right now start your efforts. Really, step one is talk to people, find out what they're really doing. If somebody you might have hired at the beginning of the summer said, oh no, I can stay on, you know, like things changed, you know, they decided to take on more classes, or they're actually going to go away. So really just opening up the communication, making sure you're finding out who really is leaving and when, and starting to fill the gaps with people that are going to be leaving. And again, it's a month away. Let's say start now. You know, because what'll happen is the night before everybody leaves, every operation's going to be in a panic because they don't have enough people. And oh my gosh, you know, it's just one of those things that I see so often. It's like they know it's coming, but they are like just feeling staffed. And some people have said they were going to stay, so they didn't really touch on it that much. So just really, really getting to the people and the details of how their schedules are changing, if they're changing, when they're leaving, if they're able to now only work nights, and just really taking the time to plan accordingly. And then, you know, finding the people, you know, tons of stuff. Obviously, you could talk to the people that work in the restaurants, and always should be doing that, and getting their friends. And if they have people that are maybe changing their school, maybe they're, you know, going back to school, but they can work weekends, just knowing who is out there from like a referral standpoint and networking in the community and that sort of thing. And I think, you know, obviously kids are going back to school, but it's still a good idea to advertise and communicate within the colleges, the community colleges, the universities, the high schools, with what needs you do have. You know, there's some of these community colleges, kids are going back, but they're open all day, like from, you know, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're taking night classes. Maybe you can find some people that way. Start to put the signs out, you know, in your lawn or on the restaurant, or a banner or something. If you have real specific needs, if you're looking for, you know, 5 people to work full time, I think you just got to put those. You know, people have to know. So put some banners up, put some signs up. You know, I see sometimes operators do put these banners and signs up, and they keep them up for decades. Take them down every decade or so. You know, but like take them down, put them back up, do fresh things. And there's, you know, you could have marketing things made, handouts that say you're looking for people. You know, all of those kind of things people are doing. It's really just a really good networking and putting some signs up. And then one of the things that I've been using for my own company, and I'm not a restaurant, but I mean, we do a lot of stuff on social media. I mean, the power of social media is really huge. And you know, it's not going to bring in, like if you're placing an ad on a job board, like Indeed, you get a lot of applicants, and those are good things to do as well. Social media is more of like a marketing strategy for people. It's a recruiting campaign, if you will. But there's definitely the ones that really separate themselves. They create these really you know, neat little ads, or they create a little video. I mean, when I had a need, I was looking to hire somebody, and I created a little 45-second video that I was looking for this person. I could not believe, and I have found the most incredible talent by posting a little video, putting it on Facebook, boosting it in the area that I needed to hire the person. I targeted the title, and I couldn't believe the response. So trying those things. So if you are a restaurant and you need to, you need to hire some crew members and cashiers, have somebody that's maybe even working in one of your restaurants, create a little video with maybe, talking about what they're doing, and come on over, and we're having a job fair or something like that. Put it on Facebook, spend $10, $15, $20 to advertise it. They call it boosting it. Target the zip code, target the restaurant industry, whatever, and see what happens. Trying those little things can separate you. It's like those tools are out there, but not a lot of people are doing them. It takes a commitment, and it takes time to do those things, but it takes a lot less time than being short-staffed for 6 months.
Yeah, and being able to find someone who's attracted to your business because of something like that, and that engagement level is probably going to translate into probably a better opportunity for retention and growth down the road as well.
Yeah. Figuring out how to make an emotional connection with the people that you want to hire, and that's really the key. And that's why the power of video and the power of social media, and if you look at there's some of these larger companies, and again, you've got to try things. I can't say that across the board this is going to be this is going to work for everybody. Of course, you've got to try different things, but a lot of these companies are doing a lot of stuff on Instagram, or they're doing some stuff on Facebook, or creating these videos and putting them in different places, and it's just something different. It's something unique, and it's just aside from recruiting, it's so great for the brand.
Absolutely.
It's so great for the brand, so it's just a win all the way around.
Yeah, for sure. And if anybody would like to get more information from you, of course, you are the author of the Restaurant Operators HR Playbook, and then visit your membership site at carrieluxem.com, correct?
That is correct.
That's awesome. We do greatly appreciate you coming on
Yes,
today.
very much.
Awesome. Well, thanks for inviting me back, and I hope I get another invitation.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you will.
Mrs. Worldwide has an open invitation on QSR Nation.
I love it.
And for all of our subscribers, if you have any questions for us, reach out to us at mdf@pfsbrands.com. Actually, we have QSR Nation at pfsbrands.com.
Yes,
I keep
you do.
forgetting that. And then always please reach out to it or subscribe to the podcast at pfsbrands/podcast. Carrie, once again, we truly appreciate it.
Yes, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for
guys.
all you're doing for the industry.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, too.
And for all of our
Bye-bye.
listeners out there, we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Stop by next week for another QSR Nation episode, or visit pfsbrands.com.